Hey Sunshiners! So, you want to know how to look like a mermaid? I did too. See? Look, I'm a mermaid. Look. Swimming in the ocean. My pal Elizabeth from Bigfoot and also does all the makeup for Zombie Ridge. She's going to turn me into a mermaid today. Get excited. She's going to show you how to do it too. You know, like an awesome tutorial for Halloween. You could be a mermaid. What? Or even a merman. First, put your hair back.
Yeah, put your hair back.
I put my hair back. Oh.
So for Lay Mermaid tutorial, I'm going to start with a really light base. I'm just going to use some of my white cream makeup. Got it there on my hand. Now you can see it.
There.
And just really lightly smooth it on there. You just want a nice, fair base to start with.
You know what I don't miss at all?
High school.
Yes! Down my neck.
Yep, just kind of blend it down onto their neck a little bit.
There's gold glitter, guys! Yay!
Now I'm just going to take a little tiny bit of green. Make sure I only have a little bit on my brush. Don't want very much.
Tiny bit.
I'm going to take it and blend it from the hairline down. Whoa. Serious stuff. Start at the forehead, work your way to the temples. Make sure that you blend it really well. And I like to bring it down the cheekbones just a little bit.
Who's like a moose? Oh, but you're the beautiful moose. You make all the boy mooses go wah, wah.
Then take whatever paint you have left over and kind of stipple it around the edges.
You gonna draw scales on me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah! So now I'm just coming back through and just adding a little bit more texture. Make her look kind of fishy.
She's a weird mermaid, that one.
These are just basic glitters. I bought these at Walmart, I believe. And they're just basic. They come with a little Q-tip applicator. That's what I'm going to use for it. It usually works the best because these are sort of dense. And for this, I'm going to come in and do detail work on the scales.
Yay!
So highlighting is the first part because highlighting is the lightest. It's very easy to go back over and correct and add light stuff, but it's hard to do it once you put the dark stuff on there. So we always start with this. And since this applicator is so conveniently scale shaped already, we're just going to work with what we have. So we're just going to do a dot right there, and then just keep going.
I'm a scaly fish. I'm a mermaid.
It's kind of silly right now. She looks more like a frog, but it will get better.
It's gonna get better, guys.
I'm just coming back in with the green now.
Over the yellow?
Not over it, but kind of next to it, just to add some more color. I kind of do it on the bottom half, depending on which side of the face I'm on. And this is just to add a little bit more depth, some fun stuff.
Yay, fun!
If you guys were wondering, fish make noises like...
What are you adding now?
This is a really dark green. I'm going to do it up by your hairline.
To make me more scaly.
Mm-hmm.
Make all the merboys jealous.
And literally all I'm doing here is just dabbing it on there. I'm not even really paying attention to the spots where there's already paint. I'm just using my artistic discretion and adding some stuff in. But be sure if you do have a darker color that you concentrate it more so around the hairline. That's going to be where you want most of that focus to go. And as you get less paint on your little applicator, you can play around with it, like add in some more soft details here. And just kind of bring it all together. Use what little paint you have left on there and add some texture and make it look like she has scales in here, even though they're not as serious.
Looking more like a mermaid.
Look good. So now, we've got all our greens and our yellows on there. I'm going to add in a little bit of blue.
Wow, getting crazy.
You know, ocean. But I'm just going to concentrate the blue up near the top. I'm not going to bring it all the way down, I don't think. Just down to about her jawline. And this is more just a foundation for your scales. You will go in and draw your scales later, but this makes it look like actual fish skin.
Yay, fish skin.
And this is the lighter of the two blues that's in this palette, so that's why I started with that one. And I'm going to come back through with my darker blue and only do it up near the top. Alright, so that pretty much lays down the foundation work for your scales. Now what we're going to do next is we are going to take the same palettes that we've been using, wipe off your little brush bit, and go back to the white. And take a little bit of your white, and we're going to start on her eyes now. So take it, bring it all the way underneath her brow bone. You're going to want to bring it all the way across. and blend it down just a little bit so that you keep that same level of continuity there. And if you want to, if you've got extra over here, just kind of blend it up. Sweep it up into the scales that you've created. We're going to do the same thing underneath, just a really nice thick line underneath your eye. Sweep it up with the other stuff. So now you've got a nice white base all the way around your eye, so you can really build up on those colors. Alright, I'm going to focus mostly on blues on her eyes.
They're looking white, and I'm just gonna make blue.
So I'm going to take my lighter of the two blues, and I'm going to bring it all the way across your eyelid. I'm going to cover the whole thing. Get it all the way up to the crease. And bring it out. So you can sweep it up towards the temple. And as you get some down in here, do the same thing we did with the cat tutorial. Bring it down a little bit. Alright, so you brought that first color all the way over the lid and swept it up to the temples. You're going to come back in with your second color, that's your other blue, and you're only going to do it on the bottom, so look up, Paige. You can be kind of far away from their waterline, which is the little part underneath their eye that you don't really want to get stuff in. Yeah, stay away from that. And you can sweep that dark line all the way up to the top too, and kind of blend the bottom of it down if you'd like. It's more so about what type of look you're going for. And I'm going to take my gray color, and I'm going to do it on the top, only on the outside corner, and just blend it a little bit. Don't bring it all the way up. I'm going to bring it down by your lash line a little bit.
How do I look now, guys? So mermaidy.
Creepy brow. And with this is the yellow. I'm going to do a little bit of artistic work and just put it at the inside corners. Bring it down by her lash line.
Ooh, girl. Good choice.
Yeah, you think so? Paige likes it, so everybody else should like it. Alright. That looks cool.
Now I want yellowy.
And I've got a set of pearlescent crayons. These can also be purchased at any drugstore. They are pretty sweet. I enjoy them. And I'm going to use a purple one. Yeah, I'm going to use a purple one. Okay. And I'm just going to start drawing in little scale shapes.
Scales. I like the purple. Me too. Scale and scale.
And these don't have to be perfect. They will smudge the stuff that you already put on there, but that doesn't matter. Make sure that you're adding actual scales, nice round, going down the face in an even pattern. And then as you get down to the part where you don't have any more of the makeup that you've already applied, just put little scales. Just a couple squiggles here and there.
Squiggly cheeks.
And you do the same thing as you go across the top of the head.
So now I got scales. You guys see it? Oh yeah, you can. That purpliness. That's what you did.
Pretty sweet. I'm going to come back in with my blue, and I'm going to do a couple more scales, but mostly just on the forehead. Now, final touch on those scales. We're going to come back through with a little bit of our white cream paint and actually define them. And this is just going around where you made those lines, just kind of a half circle. Adding in little dots where you feel it's necessary. And then if they look a little bit too finished, you can always go back with your brush and drag it down over the surface of the scale, so it doesn't look like you just have one line and looks more like actual scales.
Ta-da! Here are my awesome scales with the white added. Dun, dun, dun. Bum, ba, bum, bah. Check my crazy jazz hands. Bah!
You look pretty sweet right now.
I know.
So now we're just going to apply the same product that we used all over her forehead onto her lips. And we're starting with the blue, because this is just a really cool color and we decided it would look the best. So we just blend that all over. And it's cool because it's sort of a metallic. So it gives her a much more avant-garde look than just putting regular lipsticks on there.
Mm-hmm.
And the cool thing that we're going to do with it,
It's so blue. We'll wait for it.
is we're going to take this yellow that we were so fond of earlier. We're going to get a little bit on our sponge, take it to the center of the lip, and blend it outward. Really lightly. And then you can get more product on there and just do the inside part. And then for the top lip, we're going to do a really dark green. And we're going to use the same technique, just blend it up and out. We'll take the same chubby stick that we were using earlier, plain eyeliner. Close your eyes. We're just going to bring a really solid line in from the outer corner of her eye and blend it at the lash line, and then bring it up. Same thing over here. Start at the outer corner, blend it in. So we're going to take the black chubby stick that we were just using, and we're going to add some contouring to her eyebrows. I'm just using the black one. And you're allowed to do black eyebrows when you have such a colorful face paint like this. Down, 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 and if you want to add more to this look, you can always come back through with your darker color. Add in some more scale definition around those white parts that you already did. I'm just using the chubby stick for this. Usually you want the darker parts of the face to be up near the forehead, especially with makeup like this. You don't want to bring anything too heavy down onto like the lower parts. Just right below the temple is about as far as you want to take that. Ooh, pretty mermaid. Alright, and that concludes our beautiful mermaid princess look.
Mermaid princess of all the land. I'm like Little Mermaid, only better.
Because you have really aggressive eyebrows.
I do. I do. Look at them when I eyebrow guys.
Eyebrows.